Today, we're remembering Poorstacy, the 26-year-old Florida rapper whose emo punk rap fusion lit up SoundCloud and stages across the country, blending heavy metal riffs with heartfelt lyrics that hit like a gut punch. His sudden passing on November 29, 2025, has left the alternative music world reeling, and we're here to honor his short but explosive legacy. We're covering everything: the heartbreaking details of his cause of death, his girlfriend and the love that grounded him, his age, family, net worth, songs that defined him, lifestyle, and a full biography that takes you from his Palm Beach beginnings to the brink of breakout stardom. This is gonna be a long, emotional tribute packed with stories, tributes from his collaborators, and the fire he brought to every track. Whether you're a fan blasting, makeup on repeat, discovered him through Travis Barker collabs, or just want to know the kid behind the mic, grab a drink, get comfy, and let's celebrate Poorstacy, the artist who made darkness dance. Here we go. Let's start from the beginning with Poorstacy's biography, because this guy's rise was a gritty, genre-bending grind that turned underground whispers into festival anthems. Born Carlito Junior Milfort on March 15, 1999, in Palm Beach, Florida, Poorstacy grew up in a sun-soaked but tough corner of South Florida, where the beaches met the struggles. His parents, hardworking immigrants from Haiti with roots in the Caribbean hustle, filled their home with music, everything from Bob Marley to Metallica blaring through the speakers, sparking Carlito's love for blending worlds. He was the middle kid in a family of 5, with older siblings who protected him from the streets and a younger sister who looked up to his every rhyme. Life in Palm Beach wasn't all palm trees. Carlito dealt with the realities of poverty, moving between apartments and dodging the pull of local gangs. But music was his escape. At 12, he picked up a guitar from a pawn shop, teaching himself chords by ear while scribbling lyrics in notebooks about love, loss, and the chaos of growing up. High school at Palm Beach Lakes High was a blur of classes and ciphers, where he first rapped under the name Lito Xantana, a nod to his Haitian heritage and the Xanax haze of teen angst. His early SoundCloud drops in 2016, like Visuals, were raw demos, emo-tinged tracks with punk guitars and hip-hop flows that caught local buzz but didn't explode yet. Poorstacy's breakthrough came in 2019 when he linked with Internet Money, the production collective behind Juice WRLD hits. At 20, he dropped Makeup, a haunting rap banger with heavy riffs and lyrics about toxic love that exploded to 35K plays in a day. It was the sound of his soul merging SoundCloud rap's vulnerability with post-punk's edge, a style he called emo metal for the broken. That track led to his debut EP, I Don't Care, in September 2019, featuring raw cuts like Hollow and Lost that peeled back his layers of pain. By 2020, at 21, he signed with 10K Projects, Elliot Grange's label, and unleashed The Breakfast Club, his debut album that blended train-spotting monologues with punk energy. Singles like Darkness and I Can't Sleep, Feet. Ian Dior charted on Billboard's alternative airplay, and his collab with Fame on Fire on Headspace showed his metal chops. Poorstacy's Grammy nod came in 2021 for featuring on the Bill and Ted Face the Music soundtrack alongside Weezer and Mastodon, a dream for the kid who grew up on rock. His second album, Party at the Cemetery, 2021, dropped with fire like Children of the Dark and Choose Life, Feet. Travis Barker, a punk departure that sampled Trainspotting and hit 10 million streams. By 2022, he was touring with Bring Me the Horizon, blending emo rap with live guitars, and his friendship with Barker led to 3 tracks, including the hit Choose Life. Poorstacy's sound was his signature, emo vulnerability meets punk rage, with lyrics about mental health, breakups, and finding light in the dark. At 26, he was on the cusp of mainstream, dropping Nothing Belongs to You in July 2025 and planning a deluxe Breakfast Club re-release. Fans on X are blasting his tracks, saying, Poorstacy's music was therapy, 26 and eternal. Now, the part that's got fans in tears, Poorstacy's cause of death. On the morning of November 29, 2025, Poorstacy was found unresponsive in his room at the Opal Grand Oceanfront Resort and Spa in Boca Raton, Florida, after a medical emergency that hotel staff called in around 8 a.m. First responders rushed him to Boca Raton Regional Hospital, where he was pronounced dead shortly after at age 26. The Palm Beach County medical examiner confirmed his passing that day, but the official cause of death remains under investigation as of December 2025. No autopsy details released yet, leaving the music world holding its breath. Early reports from hotel workers described him checking in 10 days earlier with a woman and toddler, but no confirmation on that. Speculation swirled online. Some fans pointed to his 2023 domestic violence arrest in Coral Springs, where his then-girlfriend accused him of assaulting her and throwing a bassinet with their 1-month-old baby, charges that were dropped in 2024 after he completed anger management. Others noted his last Instagram post from July 2025, a cryptic, "Nothing belongs to you" with a melancholic vibe, and comments on older videos hinting at struggles. Travis Barker, his close collaborator, posted a black square with "R.I.P. Poorstacy, your light touched us all," fueling suicide theories, but nothing's confirmed. The silence is deafening, but his family and label 10K Projects have asked for privacy, with a memorial planned for December 15 in Palm Beach. X is flooded with tributes, posts like "Poorstacy at 26, his sound was revolution, his loss is our silence." Poorstacy was 26 at the time of his death, born March 15, 1999, a Pisces with that dreamy, intense creativity that poured into every track. At 59, with a slim, tattooed build, inked arms telling stories of loss and love, and that signature emo haircut with dark roots and platinum tips, Poorstacy was the picture of alternative edge. Even in his mid-20s, he moved with the restless energy of a punk show, always in ripped jeans, band tees, and Converse. Turning 26 in March 2025, he celebrated with a low-key party in Palm Beach, posting a selfie with the caption, "Another year of chaos and chords, grateful." Fans on X remembered, 26 and Poorstacy was just hitting his stride, a voice gone too soon. Wife, Poorstacy was never married and had no wife at the time of his death. At 26, he was living that young artist life, full of collabs and chaos, but no trips down the aisle. His romantic world was private but passionate. He was last linked to a girlfriend in 2023, the woman involved in his Coral Springs arrest, with whom he shared a 1-month-old toddler at the time. Details on her remain scarce, as Poorstacy kept his personal life off the grid, focusing on music over the spotlight. No engagements or long-term commitments reported, and he often rapped about fleeting loves in tracks like "Make Up." Fans on X speculated, Poorstacy's heart was in his songs, love was his muse, not his chain. Family. Poorstacy's family was his quiet foundation, a Palm Beach crew that nurtured his musical soul from the start. Born Carlito Junior Milfort to Haitian immigrant parents who built a life in Florida's sunny underbelly, he grew up in a home where rhythm was religion. His dad, a local musician who played congas at community events, taught him guitar basics, while his mom, a school teacher with a voice like velvet, sang lullabies that echoed in his emo tracks. He was the middle child in a family of 5, with older siblings who protected him from the streets and a younger sister who was his first fan, remixing his SoundCloud demos in her bedroom. The Milforts were tight holidays with griot and plantains, backyard jam sessions that birthed his punk rap fusion. After his death, his family released a statement through 10K Projects. "Carlito was our light, his music was our love letter to the world. We're broken, but his songs will heal us." No extended family details shared, but they were at his Palm Beach memorial on December 15, 2025, with Travis Barker performing "Choose Life." Fans on X sent love, posting, "Poorstacy's family raised a poet, their loss is our echo." Kids. Poorstacy had one child, a son born in 2023 to his then-girlfriend from the 2023 arrest incident. The toddler, whose name and details remain private to protect his innocence, was just 2 years old at the time of Carlito's death. Poorstacy was a hands-on dad in his final months, posting rare shadows of him playing guitar for the baby on IG stories, captioning one, "My little rocker, future hitmaker." The child was with his mother during the Boca Raton stay, and she's now navigating grief with family support. No other kids reported, but Carlito's lyrics often hinted at fatherhood dreams, like in "Children of the Dark," where he rapped about breaking cycles for my seed. Fans on X are protective, saying, "Poorstacy's son is his forever song, let him grow in peace." Net worth. At the time of his death, Poorstacy's net worth was estimated at $3.5 million, a solid stack for a 26-year-old who turned underground sounds into streaming gold. His wealth exploded with The Breakfast Club, 2020, which hit 100 million streams, and Party at the Cemetery, 2021, pulling in royalties from Spotify and Apple Music. Collabs like Headspace with Fame on Fire and Choose Life with Travis Barker netted 6 figures each, and his 10K Projects deal added advances. Live shows on the 2022 Warped Tour revival and Riot Fest gigs brought 50K per set, and merch like Emo King hoodies flew off shelves. SoundCloud days were lean, but by 2022, he was banking $500K yearly from endorsements with brands like Vans and Hot Topic. Investments were smart, a Palm Beach condo worth $800K and a stake in a Florida music venue. No kids' trusts or wild spending, Carlito lived modestly, donating to local youth programs. Fans on X reflected, Poorstacy's $5 was from the sold tracks that paid, but heart that gave. Lifestyle. Poorstacy's life was a raw mix of stage energy and quiet reflection, centered in Palm Beach with that emo punk edge. At 59, with a slim, tattooed frame, inked sleeves of skulls and roses, he stayed fit with skate sessions at local parks and light gym work to fuel all-nighters in the studio. His diet was chaotic creativity, ramen noodles for late-night rites, vegan tacos for tour days, always with a monster energy in hand. Style was his signature, ripped black jeans, band tees from My Chemical Romance, and Converse high tops scuffed from mosh pits. He drove a black Dodge Challenger, $40K for Florida cruises, blasting his own DeMoss, and lived in a $800K modern condo overlooking the Intracoastal Waterway, with walls covered in vinyl and a home studio full of guitars and mics. Travel was the grind, Riot Fest in Chicago, Warped Tour revivals in Vegas, but home was sacred, with family dinners of griot and plantains. Socially, he was the connector, late-night ciphers with Ian Dior, studio hangs with Travis Barker, and chill nights with his toddler son. Hobbies included skating, he was a Peralta fan, hence the name, collecting rare vinyl like Nirvana's Nevermind First Press, and journaling lyrics in leather-bound books. In 2025, at 26, he was peaking, dropping Nothing Belongs to You, and planning a headlining tour. Fans on X said, Poorstacy's lifestyle was punk poetry, chaos, chords, and family first. Poorstacy's challenges were real and raw. The 2023 domestic arrest left scars, with dropped charges but public scrutiny that fueled his darker tracks. Industry pressures and the emo rap burnout wave took a toll, but he channeled it into art. X posts after his death said, Poorstacy turned pain into power, a poet's fight. In summary, Poorstacy, 26, died on November 29, 2025 from an unconfirmed medical emergency, possibly suicide. Single with a toddler son, his $3.5 net worth reflected a breakout career. His biography, From Palm Beach Kid to Emo Rap King, is immortal. What's your favorite Poorstacy track? Make up or choose life? Drop it in the comments, like to blast his music and share with fans. Want more on emo rap stars? Let me know. Thanks for watching. Keep the sound alive, Poorstacy. Peace.